Hi everyone, I want to demonstrate how to submit a comment on the Inner Loop East map and just how to use the map in general because it can be a little tricky. First, be sure to get on a computer. This is not easy to do from my phone or tablet. And if you don't have a computer or if you've watched this video and you're still having trouble, we're here to help you. Come to the barbecue social at C&J Saturday, May 17th or go to noeastloop.com and reach out to someone. We'll find a way to help you get your comments in. Second, I want to stress just how important it is to say no to all options. During the presentation on May 6th, Quiddity engineers and others with vested interest in this loop being built tried to manipulate people into thinking they had to choose one or the other. They try to scare people into thinking their comments won't count if they just say no, or they try and blame the big scary text dot, saying they will just do whatever they want if you don't choose one. So please, this is not true. You need to tell them that you don't want any loop, and not just to put it on your neighbor's land instead. So if you already submitted a comment and you picked one or the other, go back. Make another comment on top of it. You can keep making as many comments as you want, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So let's go to the map. First, open your web browser. I use Google Chrome, but I know some people have had trouble using the map with Chrome. So if you experience trouble, try another browser. If you're on Mac, try Safari. If you're on Windows, try Edge or Firefox. You might also just try coming back at a different time. This is actually pretty key. I have noticed sometimes of day it won't load, and then a few minutes later there is no problem. I have actually experienced this while trying to make this video right now. So let's go to brazoscountytx.gov, and then in the search box in the middle, type Inner Loop East and click search. Now, let's click on this very first search result here, and this pulls up the public meeting number 2 page. You'll notice on the right, there is a section on how to submit public comments and other ways. You can mail them, you can email them, you can call them. Now, keep in mind, if you do one of these other methods, this does not mean that they will put what you say on the map. The map is a separate comment platform that you need to fill out yourself. So to get to the map, let's click this link here in the middle on the left called View the Meeting Materials for Public Meeting Number 2. And here you're taken to the whole presentation from May 6th. These icons at the bottom, you'll see one here for online comments. This is that online survey. Again, do fill this out. But this is not submitting a comment to the map. To go to the map, click this third one here, and it pulls open the GIS map. If you are not familiar with systems like this, use your mouse wheel to zoom in and out, or you can use this control panel in the bottom right corner. The plus and minus icons will also zoom in and out on the map. You'll notice this by default is kind of a street view. If you want to see satellite imagery instead, let's get familiar with this map layers panel. So there are 4 gold icons up at the top right. Click the leftmost one that looks like a stack of squares to open the map layers. This one at the bottom is for aerial imagery, so let's click on that. And there you go. You can see more what the land actually looks like. So you can zoom in, and you can see actual houses and farms and things like that. Do note, you're going to want to get comfortable with turning this on and off. You'll notice when you turn on this aerial imagery, you can't see the street names. So if you turn that off, look, there's FM 1179 right there. So just, get comfortable toggling this on and off with this checkbox here. Some other layers to note in this panel are the comments and the alignments themselves. So say you are opening this map and it's actually a week later and it is filled with these blue pins, or there's these blue polygons all over the map and you cannot see your property at all because it's so filled with things. Well, you can actually turn these off. This one here called Public Meeting 2 Comments has a checkbox, and if you check this one, that will turn off all the pins and all the polygons. There's not many polygons on the map right now except for this one. Let me show you. I can just turn off the polygon and leave the pins. So there's a left arrow here. Click on that to expand it. And you'll see point comments here and polygon comments here. Let's uncheck this and watch this blue polygon right here disappear. It's gone. You want to turn it back, just click that again to turn it back on. And same with the markers. Pins are off, pins are on. We can collapse that. And then notice this next one is the inner loop east layers. So you could actually turn the alignments off entirely as well. And let's expand that and see what other options you have. Okay, so let's say we wanted to just turn that buffer area, that yellow area that you see right here, off. That's called segments. And now you just see the road part itself. So toggling these on and off can help you see your property better, can help you see where you want to drop your pin a little more exact. Another thing to note is we can actually still see the alignments from November. So this public meeting number 1 is unchecked by default, but if we check it, look, there's all the things from November, and we can still see our comments from November as well. If you'll see this right here, look, there's all of our polygons and red markers from November. So let's turn all this back off, kind of have it the default, and let's show how to actually get our point on the map. So I've showed you can zoom in to your property. If you still have trouble finding it, you have trouble panning the map, that's okay. They also provide a search tool over here in the top left. Click here, this icon that looks like a magnifying glass. You can start typing your address here, or for demonstration purposes, I'll use a public place we all know with CNFA. So if I just start typing, you'll see a list of addresses pop up. Click on one of them. It'll automatically zoom to that on the map. So that can also be an easy way to find your house. Okay. So now let's say we want to make a comment over here. Let's show how to do that. There are 2 ways to make comments. As we've noted, there's the pins and there's the polygons. I'm just going to show how to do a pin marker. I encourage you to just use the pin, especially right now. It just makes it easier for everyone else to add their own comments as well. Sometimes the polygons can get a little bit overwhelming, but I do understand that they can be useful for visual effect, but maybe save those towards the end of the comment period, when most everyone's already done their comments, just to make it easy for everyone to submit a comment. So those are the 2 things that you can click. Let's click next to the pin, new feature. Now you'll see this pin is following my cursor around on the map. So let's choose where we want to put the comment. Let's say we want to put it right here. You'll see the box pop up on the left. And note the fields with little asterisks by them are required. You have to fill those out. Now you don't have to put in true information here. You can make up a name. You can make up an email if you do not want to give them your email address. It doesn't have to be an email address that actually exists. They're not verifying that. Don't think that this makes it completely anonymous because it's the internet. Nothing is completely anonymous. That's not how it works. But just keep it in mind if you don't want to give them your email address on this public map. So type in some name, some email, and an address, and then a comment. Now look how small that comment box is. It's really small. Here's what I advise to do. Write this comment ahead of time on your computer. Open word processor or just Notepad. Type it out. Keep it short per comment, and keep in mind that you can submit more than 1 pin. You can add as many pins as you need. I would suggest keeping that comment. I do not know what the length limit is on it, but keep it to just a paragraph and verify that it all pastes into that box. So I wrote something on a notepad, and let me show you how to copy and paste it in there. Just if you don't know how to copy paste, just select all of the text that you want to copy. There are keyboard shortcuts. If you don't know them, you can also just go to edit, copy, and then let's go back to our map, right click on the field, and click paste. And just make sure that all of your comment pasted in that box. If it didn't, you might need to shorten it. Go back, and again, you can add more than 1 pin. The next thing is it makes you add a date. So just pick today's date, select it from the calendar, and then click create, and your comment will appear on the map. Notice this new little option here, add attachments. I have not tried this. Have you tried it? Let us know in the comments. Maybe you can add a photo, of your family land, of your home that they are destroying with this loop. Try it out. Let us know how it goes. So for these purposes, I am not going to submit a comment, so I'm just going to exit out of here and discard it. The last thing I want to mention on this map that you can do is there's a measuring tool. Say you want to see how far this alignment is from your home. So up here in these left icons, this one that looks like a ruler with arrows on it, click on it. And now click where you want to measure on the map. You can click any point and then start dragging, and it shows you the distance. And you can drag, you can click again if you want to do multiple segments. Click there, and let's say we want to keep measuring. So that's how you use the distance tool. And then to get rid of that, because it'll just keep going and going, press the escape key on your keyboard to exit. And if you need to make a new one, go back up here, hit new measurement, and start over. Should be pretty easy to use. And that's about it. Let us know if there's any other tips we can give you or any other ways we can help. Let us know in the comments. Thank you.